So many people are trying to do relationship with another person on like a low level. And then as they elevate, there's a gap, a connection gap that is created. So I talk about the connection gap all the time, like in society, and that's pulling us all apart from one another, all that kind of stuff. But there's connection gaps that get created in relationships. And this is why people be like, you got to leave them alone. You got to whatever. Well, hear me out. You got this person who are doing the same. They got the same mindset mentality. And then somebody elevates their mindset, not just that, but they elevate their behavior. They elevate all the things. So now there's a gap. And people are like, well, I don't know what to do in the gap. People die in the gap. You die in the connection gap in general when you're lacking connection in your life. But in your individual relationships, people throw relationships out in the gap. Heart Combos is one of those ways where you can close that gap. The four kinds of relationships are just a way to close the gap. And that's the goal. The goal is always let's just close the gap. Gaps are created all the time in life. Your inability to know how to close the gap is what's keeping you stuck. Is what's making you feel like you always have to cut people off. You always have to cancel people. You always have to throw them away. And I'm not saying it's your responsibility. We should have some level of ownership for the people that we walk alongside. And I'm not going to stoop down to where you're at right now. I'm not going to do it. So when you're ready to talk to me like you have some sense, let's have a conversation.